music idols.
Yeah, I was hanging around with Stonewall down there in Nashville.
A name you probably recognize. You may have seen his videos on CMT's Jammin' Country.
Or you may have seen his acting in Silence of the Lambs or That Thing You Do. But Chris is one pop star who knows his country music. When his tour brought him to Music City, our Lisa Young took Chris to the Country Music Hall of Fame for a private tour and a little surprise.
What a wicked game to play. Let me feel this way.
His voice has been likened to Roy Orbison and Elvis Presley, but inside this handsome rock and roller beats the heart of a true country music fan.
My older brother played nothing but country western. I mean, I had an older brother, he learned to play guitar, and I heard Webb Pierce, Floyd Tillman, Ernest Tubb, Slim Whitman. I mean, that was just, I never heard anything but that. He listens to me play rock and roll, and he says, "You're just playing country, aren't you?" And I said, no, it's rock and roll. More music history than you want to shake a stick at. Unbelievable. Now, which one is this?
It's Jimmy Rogers' Martin guitar that he played on the Bristol sessions in 1926.
The day Chris played his first show at the legendary Ryman, he and his drummer, Kenney Dale Johnson, spent the afternoon touching history at the Country Music Hall of Fame.
It's too late for you to change. Why do you try? You had that in your pocket, huh?
And if playing Farron Young's guitar weren't enough, Chris actually met one of his childhood heroes, Opry star Stonewall Jackson, who brought along an old 45 for Chris's jukebox.
And what's going to be nice is when I get back home, I got my older brother Nick. Sometimes when we play out, we do a duet of Don't Be Angry, my older brother and I.
That's wonderful.
So when I get back, I'll be saying, yeah, I was hanging around with Stonewall down there in Nashville. Don't be angry with me, darling, if I fail to understand.
And he'll have more than that to rub in after this impromptu duet.
And that is a lot of sequence. A lot of sequence.
Yeah, like he's one to be talking. You might have noticed that, in addition to his encyclopedic knowledge of vintage country, Chris's flashy stage wardrobe would make even Porter Wagner jealous. But Chris says they don't call it show business for nothing.
I got to try to make myself separate from the audience because they see me loading my gear in and out. So that, you know, if they see you bringing your amp up on stage and setting it up yourself, it kind of takes all the glamour away. So if you wear sequins, I thought you're separated. That's all that separates me from the audience. Thin layer of sequins.
Sometimes that's enough.
Some people have talent. I have a thin layer of sequins.
Well, you look that good in sequence, that's okay.
That's right. Hey, by the way, Stonewall was in the audience of Chris's Ryman show, and during the encore, Chris sang Don't Be Angry for the crowd.
Well, if you'd like to hear more from Chris, his 7th album is in the stores now. It's titled Speak of the Devil.
All right, on a different subject.